Previously on MyLamePerspective. Here we go. What is that? No. So brand new engine, everything's good to go. But, you know, I still got that huge oil leak underneath. So to see what is leaking, which I suspect is the oil pump, we've got to take off both these belts, and then we will loosen those, get the belts out of the way, get him off, and then take the covers off for the timing, and then potentially turn the engine over. Do you mind starting it one more time? I just want to see. Fire and hold.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it.
So today we're going to use Ultra Black and some Marine's JB Weld to fix the oil pump down here. So we figured out that right down here on the oil pump starts to leak kind of right there at the end of my finger. So as a temporary fix to finish breaking in the engine, I'm going to see if I can dry it up and just get it ready to go for that JB Weld and see if I can get a good bond in there.
Which one do you want to do? No, you are right. Good.
3 days later.
This is really fun because I can really tell what I'm doing.
It looks awful.
So, intercooler's already back off. Why is that? Because I was getting a code for my knock sensor, which is this guy right here. If you move some stuff out of the way, there he is. So I just need to adjust him a little bit, and then we'll give it another try. All right, so reassembled everything, and surprisingly, knock sensor is good. So when you turn on the engine, there is no check engine light.
And now for something completely different.
Exhaust is on, gentlemen. She's squared up. She clears the bumper. Granted, my bumper has seen better days. Alright, at this point, super excited. We're going to roll the car out of the garage and we're going to do the very first test drive. Well, that was the plan, but as you'll see, we ran into one small little problem. The first concern is the brakes. So you can pull that, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, that just goes to the floor. There's a little bit of resistance, but not much. So I have not been able to get this system bled. So hopefully we can get that bled. And then when I looked it up, it said that the brakes need to be bled in order to tighten and fix this. When I was driving, you can hear a metal clanging noise, so hopefully something easy to fix, but we will see. Well guys, it's time. I'm going to get a little bit of help with this thing. I'm taking it to a professional. So I found this Subaru specialist and I told him, hey man, I got the brakes. I just can't get them to bleed and I have an oil pump that I need replaced. He gave me a great quote. So that's why we're loading it up today. I'm going to take it to him and let him take a look at it and hopefully just get it fixed right the first time, or really the second time. And then from there, finally be able to drive this thing. The exciting part was in less than 24 hours, I was able to go back and get my car. 40 to 10, 35 to 5. No power steering, my pump totally gave out, but the brakes do work. quickly talked to the shop. They said it was okay to drive, but you can imagine how fun that was.
So when I had it up on the lift, the shop was saying that very well could be my problem right there.
It's also worth mentioning at this point that the problem with my brakes was that the right caliper was on the left and the left caliper was on the right. So that's part of the reason that they could not be bled. Luckily, the shop fixed that, no problem. Now I just got to find a new driveline. And as luck would have it, I was able to go to the local junkyard and they had a driveline off a manual Forester.
We've got my old broken drive shaft and my new used one. So you can see she's quite a bit dirtier and really scratched up, but that should be okay. And I did just repaint this with an anti-rust paint. So we'll see how that looks, but that should cover this part of the driveline anyways. So hopefully that's good, but let me grab my tripod. So here on my old one, you can see it doesn't move a ton, but it does. Whereas this one, it feels like one piece. Like I cannot turn even the slightest. I mean, that is a night and day difference. So, all right, you guys, it is installed. Not the prettiest, but everything's hooked up, connected. That plate's back on. We're just gonna get it off jack stands. I already got it off one. Let's get it off the other.
All right after that, I got the GoPro, a couple cameras, and I went out and just did the first drive. I filmed everything, and I'm editing that right now. I'm so excited to show you guys. Here's a little sneak peek.